Hey, Alex, can you hear me? Alex, can you hear me?
I can.
Alex, can you hear me? Is that what you want, Alex? Alex, Alex, can you hear me? Alex, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Alex, can you hear me? Okay, thank you, Alex. Okay.
Officially only because I'm not 100% sure that that list you're looking at is 100% correct. Also, I realize that there's
Hey, Haley.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you can probably start now.
Is it on? Shabbat Shalom. I hope everybody enjoyed their meal this evening. Thought we'd get started with some announcements. Calling all youth adults 21 to 40, join CNT Next Gen on Wednesday, September 10th at 6:45 at Slater's 50/50 for trivia night. Bring your niche knowledge out for a night of noshing, schmoozing, and trivia. We can't wait to see you there. Rabbi Olsheim's second installation of her adult education Zoom series, Make Your High Holidays More Meaningful, will take place on Thursday, September 11th at 7 p.m. This class will focus specifically on Yom Kippur. To join Rabbi Olsheim for this special class, please sign up to receive the link. On Saturday, September 13th at 7 p.m., we will gather for an evening of creativity and reflection for sip, soulful slichat and a new slichat experience that weaves together prayer, art making, and soulful exploration as we prepare our hearts for the high holy days. To ensure we have adequate supplies available, be sure to reserve your spot today. Sisterhood is gearing up for the High Holy Days with their annual Apples and Honey and Schmoozing event on Sunday, September 14th from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the Social Hall. Sweeten the new year with sisterhood and help them craft apple and honey bags for the High Holy Days. Senior Schmoozers get cozy on Monday, September 15th at 12 p.m. as they gather for a pajama party. Lounge in your favorite pajamas and enjoy the breakfast spread, schmoozing, and entertainment by Robert Starr. The event is open to the public, with CNT members attending for free and not yet members for $18. We can't wait to see you there. The second annual CNT Men's Club Golf Tournament is happening on Sunday, November 9th at 8 a.m. at Boulder Creek Golf Club. It's an 18-hole shotgun scramble with breakfast, lunch, prizes, raffles, and more. Registration is $150 per player or $560 for a foursome. You can also support the event through sponsorship or donating raffle items. To register, visit cntmensclub.org/golf or mensprez@gmail.com. And finally, Nathan Perry will be completing his mitzvah project on September 14th at 11 a.m. by volunteering with the Friendship Kitchen to support the Nevada Childhood Cancer Foundation. If you'd like to help support him in his project, please reach out to Haley in the office. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thanks, Barney.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's so good to be together. I hope you enjoyed a beautiful Shabbat dinner. I want to thank the Hyman and Polis family again for sponsoring that. And again, this will happen throughout the year on certain First Fridays. So keep checking that calendar so that you can gather up your friends and have Shabbat dinner together here at Congregation Near Tamid. And as Barney noted, we're having our Sip Soulful Slichot next Saturday night to kick off the High Holy Days. It is Slichot, the Saturday that leads us, the end of Shabbat that leads before High Holy Days. So it's going to be a little different. No drum circle this year. Something that's probably just what you need. So please join us. It'll be in the social hall. Be prepared to paint, maybe, and there will be wine and cheese and chocolate and lots of fun. So definitely plan for that and all the other things that he mentioned in the announcements. And we are going to be led tonight, not only by Rabbi Olsheim and myself, but by our 11th and 12th graders who are going to lead us in a very special Shabbat. So I think every Shabbat is very special. And we're going to begin, before we get to our candle blessings, we are going to begin with the call of the shofar. As you see, we have a couple of different ones, so I will let Rabbi Olshine explain, and we'll begin with those shofar blasts.
Okay, so the first one is what you're probably most familiar with, right? This is what's it made out of? This is the interactive part of tonight's service. Ram's horn, there we go. All right. And then I have these other two that I love to teach and share about. This one is from a South African animal called kudu. It's from a type of antelope. And this one is actually from a gemsbok, a type of gazelle. And if you would like to find these animals in America, I spoke about it at some event recently. Anybody remember what state in the United States you can find these? New Mexico. Who remembered that? I heard New Mexico. You were with me for learning. Yes. So the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Commission introduced this animal into Native American species to help with predators. And so we are very fortunate now to have American versions of these animals. So who is going to blow our shofar tonight to wake us up to begin services? Rabbi?
I can.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Here we go.
You want to wish we give the calls? There's
Tekiah.
Tekiah.
Tekiah, one medium-sized blast. Tekiah. Everybody say it. Tekiah. Shevarim. It goes like this. Shevarim. Which means broken. 3. And the last one is teruah, which is 9 or more shofar blast. And so we say teruah. And the last one is Tekiah Gedolah. Gadol means big, and so repeat after me. Tekiah Gedolah. There we go. So now you all know how to do the shofar blast, right? If something happens to both of us, we're calling you in.
Okay, how good it is to be together
Come
on this
closer.
night.
Come closer. Don't be shy. Hine matov umanayim shever achi gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad.
We're going to light our Shabbat candles, and we turn to page 120.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
So we light both the Shabbat candles, traditionally lit, as well as one additional candle for the hostages who are still unable, after 700 days, to light their own Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Page 124.
We enter the sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to live of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into the sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harsh of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. May the door of the synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy, and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May the synagogue be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
So we continue with Lecha Dodi, pages 138 and 139. We're going to sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the final verse, I'll invite you to rise to face the entrance to greet the Shabbat bride. We sing this fun, bouncy version of Lecha Dodi by Craig Taubman.
Shabbatones tonight.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem el tiferet v'liti la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 2. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor ha'beracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 5. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich, nigla la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 9. Bo'ui v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzahara, toch emunei am segula. Bo'ui chala, bo'ui chala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקווה לה 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 לה, לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקווה לה, לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקווה לה. Continuing page 146, our call to worship, the Baruch Hu. We remain standing. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la. Turn around. Ya la 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 la. 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 150. Oh. 150.
Everlasting love you offered your people Israel. By teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts, therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commands. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them. For they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto le'olam.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך
והיו לטוטפות בעיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובמישוריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem emet.
And so we now turn to page 158, where we find our prayer celebrating freedom. For 11th and 12th graders, I think that freedom is almost within their grasp, right? Almost? Almost. You're this close. Yes, 1/2 years. We are going to sing Mi Chamocha, celebrating our people going from slavery to freedom. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh nora tahilot osefele nora tahilot osefele. Let's do a round of lilacs next. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Malachutecha rahuvanecha ukeayam lifnei Moshe Miriam Zelianu ve'amru Zelianu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. And continuing now on page 161, I believe Josh, it's you.
You don't have to be a kid to do the Miriam dancing part. You can get up if. I know you guys were all watching, like, what are they doing? That was for you too.
Either one.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. And I believe we are now singing V'shamru V'nei Yisrael, which, is there some sort of dance or something that goes with it? Or are they too old for that?
Are you too old for that? I don't know.
No? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I
in
don't
a
know. I
moment.
think we'll see.
Okay, page 162. We'll find out if they're too old, if they're too cool. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berito lam v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berito lam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We rise for our Amidah prayers on page 164.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. 166. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imateinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Mekonei HaKol, Mezocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol, Ata Rav Le'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Nofli Berofeh Holin, Umatir Asurim, Umekayei Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Geverot, Umido Melech, Melech Memid Umechayeh, Umasmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. 170. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom, Yehalelucha Selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Continue in our own private prayers. You can use the words on the page or the words within your heart. When you have completed your private prayers, if you're using the words on the page, it's going to be pages 180, 181. And when you have completed your prayers, please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who are in the bed of illness and in need of our healing prayers. If you are watching us on the live stream, we invite you at this time to submit the names of those you are thinking of in need of healing at this time. Submitted to our office this week, Marty Vodovos, Cynthia Vodovos, Roger Marcus, Lisa Axelrod, Roger Ewan, Logan Knapp and family, Shoshana Ham, Jarrett Goldberg, Anthony Sains, Fred Oppenheimer, Carolyn Friedner, our family and friends in Eretz Yisrael. We look to all of you if you want to add a name of someone who is in need of prayers at this time. I apologize, it's coming in a little bit of a delay, so I'm giving it a second. Jane Cranston, Kim, and Vincent Rodriguez. We invite everyone to put their arm around the person next to them if you want to rise and do so, if you're comfortable doing that, so we can take part in healing prayers for everyone in need.
Mekor habraha le'imotenu, may the source of strength Shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You can be seated. Unless you are our Shomer Torah winner. Come on up if you're our Shomer Torah winner, Ariel. We have a special award to present. So this honor it goes to a student who has attended the most services throughout the year. So in this past year, Ariel has been the student who has shown up and been present. And the importance of showing up and saying, Hineni, here I am, is so perfect to get us ready for our High Holy Days, which literally the first words that the cantor sings when he or she enters is Hineni, here I am. And so Ariel has been saying that every time that she has shown up. And we are so grateful that you have, because you showed us the importance of showing up, bringing a minyan together, and creating community. And also, I don't know if you know this fun fact, but the first ever Shomer Torah winner ever is in the room. Do you know who that is? It's not your sister, no. No, it goes way back, like many generations. So please rise if you are the first ever Shomer Torah winner. Yes, this is Jolie Brislin. So she's only 20. It hasn't been around that long. So this award, it took a little bit of a hiatus, but it's been back for a few years. This is something Rabbi Axelrod started to show the importance of being present, because a lot of times our families show up for Sunday school and for Tuesday school, and then don't continue the practices at home for Shabbat, which is the very special day that happens every week, and we are commanded to rest and to participate and to build community together. So thank you for being the living example of that, for setting an example for everyone else. We have QR codes that will be around the building. Where's the nearest one, Haley, if you are a religious school student? Okay, they'll be in the lobby after services. So what your job is, because we know everybody has a phone these days, or your parents do, when you show up for services, you just scan the little QR code, put your name, and what? If you didn't already sign in, and you will get your attendance. And then you could be Ariel one day and get this amazing award next year. I'm gonna open it for you, because it says your name. So it says Congregation Ner Tamid Shomer Torah Award 2024-2025, Ariel Goldman. It's very pretty. Where are you going to put it? On her dresser, okay. So very special, and we are honored that you followed in the footsteps of your sister, and we hope that you continue to come, that you didn't like check off the award and then you're never gonna see you again. So you too can be a Shomer Torah Award winner in the future. And I feel like we need it for the adults too, maybe. Pretty good. Well, thank you.
Rabbis are not eligible to win.
No, we are not eligible. No. Well, thank you so much for participating and for being a winner. Go ahead and put that in there. And got a cute little bag too to take it home in. Also, another perk, if you show up for services, there is a treasure box. If you weren't in Tot Shabbat, you didn't get your treasure. This is, it's called Evelyn's Treasure Box. Lori Frankel donated, and it is refilled by my mom, Elaine Enton, because she has a really cool job that she gets really cool toys. And so she refills it when it gets low. It's low. And
I want to know, are rabbis eligible for the really cool things from the treasure box?
sometimes I look, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when we're finished with services, you can come on up and grab yourself one treasure. That is for the students that are, let's say 12th grade and under, okay? All right.
Thank you,
or
Evelyn's
if you're an adult
treasure
B'nai
box.
Mitzvah student, that's fine.
Evelyn's treasure box.
Evelyn's Treasure Box. All right, well, Mazel Tov, Ariel.
Thank you. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. All right, let's do that again. Shabbat Shalom. All right, I am not above outing myself when speaking with groups of people. So I'm a little bit judgy. And who here is also judgy? Okay, now every hand should have gone up because every human being is just a little bit, judgy. Aren't we? We are. We're a little bit judgy. Now, I try really hard not to judge, but I do because it's just human to judge other people, right? Now, I'm going to say maybe it's not the best part of humanity to be judgy, but we absolutely do judge each other. Now, as we discussed last week, if you were here, we, during this month, this Hebrew month of Elul, we are supposed to take stock in our everythingness, including our judginess. We're supposed to focus on turning our efforts inside, and instead of judging others, we are actually not supposed to judge other people. We are supposed to judge ourselves. But how often do we really judge ourselves? Now, I know there are people out there who are super harsh and judge themselves harshly all the time. And then there are the people who are not so judgy, everything I do is just perfect. Do we know anybody like that? Don't raise your hands. Do not point any fingers. No. We are taught to take a truthful, honest, and I would dare say even a bit kind accounting of our soul, a realistic accounting of our souls, to do the process of cheshbon hanefesh, where we figure out where we currently are as human beings. That's our job during this month of Elul. So one of the best places to start is to ask ourselves whether we have asked humanely. Have we acted humanely in the past year to other people? Have we acted ourselves? What kind of humans do we want to actually become? And probably the most important question of all, are we willing to do the work necessary to become that kind of human? So to help us figure it out, let's consider just one single verse from this week's Torah portion, which is Ki Tetzei. This verse talks about our obligation to our fellow humans, where we're given just one example regarding what it means to act humanely. In Deuteronomy 22, verse 4, now you're all going to look that up, right? 22:4, we're taught the following. It says, if you see your fellow Israelite's ox or donkey, most translations use a different word, if you know, you know, a donkey fallen on the road, do not ignore it. Do not hide from it. You must raise the donkey or the ox together with them, with that person. So this verse not only teaches us that it is our obligation not only to not hide ourselves from our fellow human, right? When they, or even yet, their animal is literally downtrodden, but it actually affirmatively teaches us that we shall surely help. We are absolutely, positively obligated to help. Now, the great French medieval commentator Rashi taught us that the end of that phrase, with him, means with the owner. But then Rashi clarifies by saying that if the owner decides to sit down and tells you, as there is this positive commandment that you're supposed to follow for you to do the helping, I'm just going to sit right by here and I'm going to let you take care of it. You have no obligation to help. Ugh. Now, I have to say this last line of Rashi's interpretation, it really bothers me. Because, right? It's supposed to be with our fellow human, not, well, yeah, Now, none of us has to imagine people feeling overwhelmed when disaster strikes, right? Let's see. We've watched in real time victims' responses to the LA fires or the Texas flooding this year or mass shootings basically everywhere, kind of all the time. And we know how many people suffer from serious accidents or serious injuries, don't we? This reminds me how each one of us is just one moment away from being a victim of misfortune ourselves. Each and every one of us. We're just one moment away. Now, unfortunately, too many of us don't have to imagine the potential paralysis that follows when trying to figure out how to overcome these tragedies, these difficulties, while trying to create our new normal, right? I mean, recently, I actually heard somebody say, "Rabbi, why do they need help?" in response to a request for community support. And I heard somebody else not too long ago say, "But Rabbi, they might be taking advantage if I help them. Shouldn't they pull themselves up by their..." I didn't even have to say the word. You've all heard it before. And then usually the person says, "That's what I did. I pulled myself up by my..." Now to them, it appears that the individual had helpers within their own family, and yet not one of us actually knows what goes behind someone else's door. We don't know what their family situation is. We have no idea. But I do know it takes a lot for someone to humble themselves to ask for help. In fact, we all know somebody or some bodies who will never ask for help, don't we? And yet we know that they need it. It takes courage. It literally takes courage to ask for help. So if someone does ask, is it really my job? Is it really our job to judge whether or not they actually need it? Now, my standard response is, you know what? If they are taking advantage of me, that's not between me and them. That's actually between them and God. Our commandment only tells us what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to help. We should still do what we know to be right with regards to our behavior, regardless of theirs. It doesn't matter if they're taking advantage of us. We still have the obligation to do the right thing. Now, as an aside, I do want to let you know that the Social Justice Book Club just happens to be reading a book that is actually entitled, say the word bootstrapped again, Bootstrapped. That's the title of the book. So if you have some time between now and October 26th, it is available at the library. And please join us. Bootstrapped, Liberating Ourselves from the American Dream. Please join us. This book describes the myth of being completely self-reliant, because it is a myth to be completely self-reliant. And we've known that forever. We Jews, the Torah actually tells us that complete self-reliance is a myth. We know that we must be in community, as Rabbi Hutchings just said to Ariel. We have to be in community. We have to feel responsible for one another. Kol Yisrael Aravim Zeh Baseh. All Israel is responsible for one another, and all human beings are responsible for one another. We must be willing to offer help, and we must be willing to accept help, because if we don't accept help, we're literally preventing someone from doing a mitzvah, a commandment. And we don't want to be the person to prevent someone from having the opportunity to do a mitzvah, do we? This is how we live sacred lives. So as I finish, looking at this verse about being required to help from sort of a larger perspective and how we can read this verse today, when it could have been included anywhere else in the Torah, but it's here during the month of Elul. Perhaps we are supposed to read it now to encourage ourselves towards self-examination. Have we helped people in need this past year? At all? To any level that we think is appropriate? Could we have done more this past year? Maybe that's why we're supposed to read this verse this week. By doing this self-examination, this is how we can walk into our High Holy Days worship experience focused on what truly matters in life, how we get ourselves right with the people in our lives, with our communities, with the world, so we can then get right with God. We still have time. Shabbat Shalom.
We turn to page 586 for Aleinu. Please rise.
I'm going to add one thing. The word Aleinu literally means it is upon us. Always remember that. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
We turn now to our Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. We turn again to you on the live stream. There are names of people you are thinking of who are no longer with us. Please submit their names in the chat at this time. We think of Carol Kufel, Barbara Lander, Benjamin Albala, Joel Williams, Harriet Kushner, Robert Kay, Maxine Schoenwald. And we also commemorate the yahrzeits of Mary Ann Tobiansky, Chaim Roth, Jerome Barachoff, Ruth Enton, David Price, Celia Watman, Irene McCogney, Fanny Grief, Adolph Grief, Elaine Barnett, Jenny Cavaldo, Sylvia Rubin, Richard Van Dusen, Irving Goldstein, Mary Toth, Nikki Devine, Joseph Lang, Estelle Ginsberg, Mary Ripley, John Lazarus, Irving Kestenbaum, Mendel Schlafer, Neil Bryn, Frank Linden, Warren Davis, Jack Miller, Faith St. Clair, Samuel Bass, Gilbert Shaw, Irene Schatz. If there are names of people you are thinking of for Kaddish who are no longer with us, please say their names at this time.
All those who are innocent victims of war and terror in Israel and throughout the world.
Page 598.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush v'chata v'nechemata da'amiran be'elma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalom Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world, to which we say,
Amen.
Please be seated. We're going to have our amazing, I don't even call you a teacher, our leader of our 11th and 12th grade, Lauren, is going to join us for our Kiddush and Motzi. And we want to thank Rabbi Olshine. We want to thank our Shamashim. We have Brian and Dell here tonight. We want to thank our amazing accompanist, Eddie Birch. And we want to thank Alex on sound, Haley for the slides, and for putting all of this together with our school. I want to thank everyone who participated in making the dinner happen. And again, the Fun Fund is a short name for our Jerry Polis and Dick Hyman Community Fun Fund is what something like that is what we were calling it. It's still, we're fine-tuning it, but we're calling it the Fun Fund. So if you hear that, that's what it is. And we want to thank Lee for setting it all up and tearing it all down for a bat mitzvah tomorrow. And our ushers, I saw some of our mensch club. It takes a village to put a service together, and we're very grateful. We want to thank our ECEC team for putting together a beautiful Tot Shabbat, probably the best attended Tot Shabbat I've seen in many years. And so, did I miss anybody? I'm not sure. Hopefully I didn't. But
Did you say Eddie?
I did.
Oh, apologize.
Of course. I'm going to make sure
Extra
that I
thanks.
didn't miss anyone for Kiddush and Motzi. All right, if you think you're supposed to be up here for Kiddush and Motzi, Emmett, you want to come up for Kiddush and Motzi?
We got 3 more kiddushes. 3 more to go.
We have 3 more. Yeah.
3 more.
You guys ready? Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai, hold them high. Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Wait, Emmett, L'chaim, can you clink your this? L'chaim, clink it. You don't clink? Okay.
Like this.
We'll do clinks. Clink. There we go. Clink. Okay. How's that grape juice? Excellent. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Te'avon, everyone.
I don't think I thanked our 11th and 12th graders for showing up on a Friday night when they're so busy with everything else, but they made time to be here for our community. So thank you very much. And we're going to have a closing song together.
We're singing Oseh Shalom, a prayer for peace.
I know that many of you are getting ready for High Holy Days, beginning with, what did we say, Slichot, next Saturday night. You staying up here? Are you leaving? Okay, bye. And then we have Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur right behind it, and then Sukkot, Simchat Torah. It's that really fun season. So you should have gotten your tickets this week. They were in the mail. And if you didn't, call the office next week and ask Roberta. And we want to make sure everyone that wants to attend can attend. So please talk to us. We want you to be here. And if you're new tonight, I see some new faces, some guests. I won't embarrass you or call you out, but look around the room, get to know our friends, stay for the oneg. Please enjoy yourself at the oneg. There is an ample oneg.
Can we call one person out though? Because
Sure.
is it Shinshinim?
Our Shinshinim are here?
No. What's your title, Omer? What's your title? Omer is the new person from the Federation and at Hillel. Omer, what's your title? Turn around and say hi.
Hi everyone, I'm a delegate for the Jewish community here in Nevada, in the Jewish organization, and I'm going to work with the student in the UNLV.
And Reno. And up north.
And Reno, yes.
And Reno. Well,
Thank you very much.
all right. Shabbat shalom.
Baruch haba. We're so glad that you're here. So get to know him at the oneg and get to say hi to all of us. Let's close with a prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom. shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav u'ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
Shabbat Shalom. There is Torah study in person tomorrow morning in our boardroom at 8:45 before the bat mitzvah. You can come for both. And next week, make a note, services are at 6:15 with the Shabbatones, so make sure that you're here for that. Have a lovely Shabbat, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you at the Oneg. Shabbat shalom. Wave to all the people online. Shabbat shalom, y'all. There we go. Yeah. Say shalom. You're still here. You're still here.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.